What's up, everyone? Welcome back to a new daily market outlook where we will be going over the markets again, per usual. So, with that having said, let's get into it. By the way, from tomorrow, I will be timing these videos around that New York Open again instead. So this will be the last video where I will be explaining the daily close. So keep it in mind. Now I've taught you both setups. The daily close version, if you were studying the videos and you were watching them and just taking a little bit of time, then now you should have learned the New York Open reversion and that daily close reversion. So looking at this, there's really nothing to say. So I will be going over a bit of range theory, where I still deem this to be that range, but we will be looking at it from a bit of a different direction. Where right now I made that video yesterday right around here, where I stated what would we like to see 0 to 5 getting held to see upwards rotation again. If we end up losing this, we could see a possible sweep impulse reclaim. This will be that most bullish scenario where this could be a trade if we get a quick reclaim of this point, meaning below, back above, right? Something like this. Because if we get something like this and we stay below now, that should most likely keep going down. So watch that 0 to 5 point and watch this wick. Where I stated I don't really prefer to trade on Saturdays because the volume is quite low. So now we are getting into Sunday, and Sunday the volume usually is a bit higher, but liquidity is lower. So it's easier to push price. So if you're trading leverage, perhaps lower your leverage a little bit if you're not that used to low liquidity. So yeah, with that out of the way, I think that pretty much will be it for BTC in terms of trading view. When we look at this, that daily close, we have it right here, which is also around the PLC of your range. So what did I mean with this range? I stated that first we were looking at it on a technical basis. Here we look at this range and we deem it to be a range based on technicals. Here we look at volume. We take this entire point because this is where we bounce from. So this is your first low, this is your second low, this is your high, right? So from that, when we continue looking on, we would like to see that reclaim of that value area high. Otherwise, you're simply just chopping around within value, which is quite good. But then we should see some sort of impulse later. Because if we start finding acceptance back below that value area low, then you could roll over, right? So what would be quite ideal if we did this and we quickly get back into it, meaning something like this. But ideally, I would not even want to see a close below this value area low. And even if we, because now we're a day further, so you have a bit more time right now. So from this point, yeah, we see it's right around here. We have spent a little bit more time right now there. So would not want to see a sweep. Well, it would be allowed, but I prefer price to sweep this, quickly reclaim, tag that value area low, and then start sending up. So ideally something like this, right around these prices as well. So if we want to be bullish on a more lower time frame, we would want to see a reclaim of that daily close. So if we see a reclaim of that daily close, shit's off, kid. But otherwise, I would rather be waiting for a bit lower. But if we reclaim this, there could be the opportunity to play it towards the upside, which of course this daily close, this PLC, is also in correlation with this 0 to 5 level. Welcome to the matrix of a range. So now let's look at ETH. Where if we look at this, it's also in a range, but a little bit more bullish. Let's look at the relative strength up again. You see this? Still making higher lows, whereas BTC made lower lows over this recent period. Not extreme ones, and we've also made higher lows again, but looking at it from this point, from this point, then ETH is clearly that stronger pair over the last 24 hours. So with that in mind, can it remain this like this? I think so. I did not take this trade. Why? It was a Saturday. I prefer not to trade on Saturdays. So I keep repeating this, but yeah, Saturdays are just not my days. I just know from backtracking all my trades, Saturdays are my worst days. So why trade on them, right? And if I trade ever on a Saturday, it is with very minimal size in terms of Sunday or weekdays. So looking at ETH, it's quite literally the same. And now I can remove this because now I think we found that low and we have that high, right? Okay, into 30 minutes. Yeah, perfect. So looking at this, let's get a box to find that area. Little bit of time, guys. Little bit of time. We're almost there. Yeah, that's about it. Okay, so that midpoint is right here, but this technically is also in a range, right? The only thing that is a bit better on ETH is that we're having this trend line sloping up, so it is more a bit vertical. So ETH still looks quite good, right? And it can literally remain bullish even if it chops into here. So I'm still majorly bullish on ETH. When we just look at this on a lower time frame, yeah, it could revert back to these highs quite fast. And when we look at this on a 1 hour, it has this current high, which if we break this, we could end up retrieving back to those previous highs. So that will be it for ETH as well. Here we see quite literally the same. We're just building new value again, which is what we like to see. Right here, we also had built value. And in the end, we started trading up from that value because we've broken this high volume point, right? So last thing to look at, ETH BTC. Yeah, just we wanted to see acceptance above this, which it is currently showing. BTCD still compressing. This still could make a lower high, right? But if it keeps trading below this level for a while, the chance of us retrieving back to this is quite low, in my opinion. So with that in mind, I will be going over the last part of today's video, which is this TPO chart on Market Monkey, where we are now looking in a similar way as those volume profiles, which you should know by now, right about here. We have these volume profiles showing those value area lows, value area high in this case, value area lows, and those PLCs. We have these same things based on time. The good thing is we can merge them. So when we were looking at, let me check real quick, which was this chart. Here we have this entire range, this entire part of price action seen as a volumetric range, so based on volume and not based on time. Then we get this as your value area high and this as your value area low. Ideally, we want to see both of them line up, right? Where this TPO chart and this, the volume profile both go with each other. So right here, we have based on TPO, based on time, we have this part as your value area low. So if we fully translate this, you should see it this 30 minutes, which on that 30 minutes, this is right at this point. And before anyone says, yes, but the price is different. Yes, this is the USD chart, not perpetual. So that's why the price is different. So yeah, this point really should be crucial. So I won't keep you guys more busy because today it's just quite literally a range. And we're at the exact same point as yesterday. So everything that I said yesterday pretty much is still exactly the same. We have those lower time frame inflection points, and we have this higher time frame range, which if we look at it on a volumetric basis, this is that range. So look again, that value area high is around your midpoint of the regular range. So I hope you liked today's video. Be prepared for Sunday. Usually great trades occur, and otherwise, if you're not really into scalping, wait out that Monday range to be formed and play the levels given by Monday. So I hope you liked this video. Bailey out.